This press release is about a ruling that concludes that the plurinational state of Bolivia has violated the rights of nature and of indigenous peoples as defenders of Mother Earth,
and establishes a set of immediate reparations for the Tipnis case. On May 15th, the International Rights of Nature Tribunal, hereafter the Tribunal, released on its website its ruling regarding alleged violations of the rights of nature in the case of the Isiboro Sécure Indigenous Territory and National Park, Tipnis, in Bolivia. The Tipnis case was presented by representatives of Subcentral Tipnis and the Tipnis Women's Organization before the tribunal during its session in Bonn, Germany, on November 7th and 8th of 2017. The tribunal agreed to try the case in January 2018 and decided to send an international observer commission to Bolivia to determine the facts and meet with all the parties involved. Following a visit to Bolivia, the commission, comprising Alberto Acosta of Ecuador, Shannon Biggs of the USA, Enrique Viale of Argentina, and Hanna Begovic of Sweden, presented its report in January 2019. That report is the basis of the tribunal's ruling, which concludes that in the Tipnis case, the plurinational state of Bolivia has violated the rights of nature and of indigenous peoples as defenders of Mother Earth, and has failed to comply with its obligation to respect, protect, and guarantee the rights of Mother Earth as established under national legislation and relevant international regulations. Page 82.
The French nationalist Alcides d'Orbigny called the region now known as Tipnis the most beautiful jungle in the world. This territory became the Lomo Sante in the Casa Grande, where the Mojeña, where the Trinitarios and the Yuacares and the Simanes indigenous peoples sought refuge during the rubber rush in the late 18th and 19th centuries. The region was declared a national park in 1965, and in 1990, after the first indigenous march for territory and dignity, it assumed a double status of national park and indigenous territory. On February 13, 2009, the Yuacari, the Tsamani, and Moseño Trinitario peoples obtained a deed for 1,091,656 hectares, a small fraction of the initial request due to settlements by Andean migrants and the use of the valleys for cocoa leaf plantations in the area known as Polygon 7 of Tipnis.
En el año 2008, el gobierno de Evo Morales contrató a la empresa OAS de Brasil para la construcción de una carretera que dividiría el área protegida del Tipnis sin nunca llevar a cabo un estudio de evaluación de impacto ambiental integral de los 3 tramos en los que se fragmentó esta carretera. En octubre del 2011, la octava marcha indígena, después de sufrir la represión de fuerzas policiales en la localidad de Chaparina, logró la promulgación de la Ley 180 de protección del Tipnis, que en su artículo 3 prohibía expresamente que la carretera Villa Tunari y San Ignacio de Moxos o cualquier otra atravesará por el Tipnis. 6 años después, en 2017, la Ley 180 fue abrogada por la Ley 969 y es el motivo principal que llevó a la presentación de este caso ante el Tribunal Internacional de Derechos de la Naturaleza.
The report by the International Observer Commission that visited Bolivia from August 15th to the 23rd of 2018 presented sufficient evidence that the highway will expand the deforestation already present in Polygon 7, leading to the expansion of coca leaf production and affect biodiversity, causing the irreparable loss of natural beings. The report also presents evidence that there was no consultation for the prior and informed consent in good faith of indigenous peoples of Tipnis. And the colonization process in Polygon 7 is already having negative impacts on the lives of these people.
Based on this evidence, the International Rights of Nature Tribunal deems proven the allegation that the plurinational state of Bolivia, and in particular the government under Evo Morales, has violated the rights of Mother Earth in the Tipnis case. Likewise, the tribunal believes that the Bolivian state has violated the collective and individual rights of the nations and individual peoples of Tipnis.
The tribunal's judgment or sentence proposes several reparations to be made immediately, including the following: an immediate and definitive end to any type of progress in the construction of road infrastructure in Section 2 from Isinuta to Monte Grande in the interior of Tipnis.
Abrogación de la ley número 969 y posterior elaboración y promulgación de una ley que garantice la conservación y protección del Tipnis.
The recognition of the territorial rights and autonomy of the area of the former Bosque de Chimanes forest concession in favor of a multi-ethnic indigenous territory known as TIM for its initials in Spanish, to guarantee the control and management of the northern area of Tipnis.
La adopción de medidas efectivas para detener el avance de la colonización hacia la zona núcleo del Tipnis.
The cancellation of plans for oil exploration and expansion in Tipnis.
La identificación y sanción de los responsables de las violaciones de los derechos humanos en el año 2011 en Chaparina.
The recognition of the state's responsibility in the lack of justice so far, and a public apology by the President of the plurinational state of Bolivia.
La puesta en vigencia de la Defensoría de la Madre Tierra, que a 9 años de su creación por la Ley número 71, aún no entra en funcionamiento.
The cessation of all pressure designed to discipline and control organizations that defend Mother Earth, and the issuance of guarantees to fulfill this task, which is essential for the reproduction of life on Earth.
El Tribunal Internacional de los Derechos de la Naturaleza fue creado en el 2013 y sus sentencias se basan principalmente en la Declaración Universal de los Derechos de la Madre Tierra, que fue adoptada durante la primera Conferencia Mundial de los Pueblos sobre Cambio Climático y por los Derechos de la Madre Tierra, realizada en abril del 2010 en Tiquipaya, Cochabamba, Bolivia. Las resoluciones y sentencias del tribunal tienen un carácter ético, que es fundamental para construir una verdadera comunidad de la Tierra que evite la sexta extinción de la vida en la Tierra. Sin ética, ningún gobierno, institución o persona puede recuperar la humanidad que hoy que más que nunca se necesita para evitar el colapso de los ciclos vitales de la Tierra.
The tribunal is made up of judges of recognized ethical and scientific authority regarding the rights of nature and have been appointed by defenders of Mother Earth from different parts of the world. In this particular case of this sentence, and given that the Morales administration promotes the rights of Mother Earth internationally, it has requested that this sentence be reviewed and signed by other judges who have participated in different hearings by the International Rights of Nature Tribunal.
Yo, Natalia Green, como secretaria del Tribunal Internacional de los Derechos de la Naturaleza, confirmo que los siguientes jueces forman parte del Tribunal Extendido de los Derechos de la Naturaleza Bonn, Caso Tipnis. Tom Goldtooth, Diné, Dakota, Estados Unidos. Cormac Cullinan, Sudáfrica. Vandana Shiva, India. Osprey Oriole Lake, Estados Unidos. Simona Fraudatario, Italia. Fernando Pino Solanas, Argentina. Ute Kochi, Alemania. Yacu Pérez, Quichua, Ecuador. Blanca Chancoso, Quichua, Ecuador. Maristela Svampa, Argentina. Ruth Nyambura, Kenia. Nimo Basi, Nigeria. Ashish Kotari, India. Enrique Leff, México. Francesco Martone, Italia. Anthony Pigrao, Cataluña. Casey Camp Horinek, Ponca, Estados Unidos. Antonio Elizalde, Chile. Horacio Machado Araos, Argentina. Rita Segato, Argentina. Valerie Cabanes, Francia. Arturo Escobar, Colombia. Rocío Silva Santiesteban, Perú. Patricia Hualinga, Quichua Sarayaku, Ecuador. Atoso Soltani, Estados Unidos, Irán. Y Mario Melo, Ecuador.